All right, you know what time it is? There's a nip in the air. It feels like football weather, and it's time for the Friday Night Frenzy. I am JD Arlen, joined by Bree Shackelford. Bree, a season-high 9 highlights on our show today.
JD, there was so much action tonight and so many good teams. And with this weather cooling down outside, it honestly felt like fall football was finally here. Although I did miss that warmer weather games because it cooled down quite a bit.
Yeah, it's time to invest in a jacket. Week 6, local athletes hitting their stride in midseason form. And we begin with one very lopsided scoreboard.
Well, we have our game of the week, of course, and Sports 18's very own Peter Hewlett has more from this week's game. Hey there, Peter. It's good to have you back.
Hey there, Bree. It's good to be back. Well, Mallory Field and Benton Central High School was home to our game of the week, but tonight they struggled against the undefeated West Lafayette Red Devils. Let's have a look. There was plenty of wind to start off this matchup, but Westside said, hey, let's do this one on the ground. First quarter, Max Mullis under center. He hands off to Connor Blankman. Falling backwards into the end zone, counted for 6. Red Devils take a 7-0 lead real quick. Let's get to 6 minutes going in the first quarter. Max Mullis hands off again to Blankman, bouncing to the outside, and arm tackles won't cut it here. 25 yards later, he's in the end zone for his first score. 14-0 West Lafayette, not letting up. Just under 3 to go in the first. Ball is going to be set at the 11-yard line. Got a counter play here. Mullis rolls right and throws right. He's got Cooper Kitchell, the 6'2 sophomore, taking a little dive into the end zone. Red Devils scored 21 in the first quarter and go on to win 62-16. They stay undefeated. Bison fall to 0-4. Let's head on over to Harrison High School now. If you thought 21 in a quarter was impressive, well, they put up 28 on Muncie Central. Second quarter action now. Tyler Noy hands off to Hunter Newman. Hole wider than the Grand Canyon, and see ya. 66 yards for the score. 35-0 Raiders. Check it out. The band's having a great time, and homecoming night is off to a tremendous start. Let's go back to the action now. 4 minutes till the half. Raiders red zone. Handoff goes right side to senior Kenny Sims. He can walk in for the score. Meanwhile, the Bearcats, they're looking for something, anything. Quarterback Trenton French has no time. Sacked by Boone Munn and friends. Harrison taking care of Muncie Central with ease. They go on to goose egg the Bearcats 49-0.
John McCutcheon transfer Ethan Smith in a Lafayette Jeff uniform. Team on homecoming night is camo. Has anybody seen the student section? Yeah, they just blend in. Second half, first quarter, Broncos hosting Marion. Brayton Preston on 4th down, and that is what great quarterbacks do. Austin McKinney in double coverage. An injured Asa Copen likes that a lot. Last year, the Broncos spent a lot more time on the ground, over 400 rushing yards against the Giants. Some things never change. Glenn Patterson off to the races. 15-0 Broncos. Lafayette Jeff 2-0 against Marion over the last 4 years. That doesn't change either. QB Jones finds a wide open Latrell Hannon, who plays for Jeff. Yeah, take it to the house, number 20. Everything clicking for the Broncos in the first half. Pat Shanley's group not done yet. Give the ball to the 2 jersey. 2 ends in Glenn Patterson. Scores twice in the first quarter as well. This one a blowout, 57-7. The final score. All right, we move south now. McCutcheon welcomes Indianapolis Tech. Mavs are 0-5. They need a win here. Down 12-7 in the second frame. Pressure on the QB brings the whole herd there. Over the last 35 years, McCutcheon has won all 3 meetings with Tech. Later on in the second, the visitors say, yeah, we can do that too. Mavs need to replace offensive production with defense. Jaden Shackelford, no relation to Bree Shackelford, leads the team with 26 solo stops. After the half, Mavs get a pulse on offense. Owen Smith finds Jaden Lawrence on the run. Lucky number 13 has a lane right into the end zone. The Mavs come up empty-handed yet again. 35-28 the final. McCutcheon now 0-6 through week 6.
And we're moving on down south to Clinton County. The Gophers hosted the Delphi Oracles in an electric matchup tonight. First quarter action, Oracles on the ball, and the quick handoff to Josh Hartley is good. He will run, dodge a couple tackles, but is brutally taken down by a Gopher. He'll feel that one tomorrow. Later on, Gophers on the attack now. Quarterback Drew Blacker drops back, throws, and finds Hayden Mullendorf, who comes up with an impressive catch. I still can't believe he caught that, JD. It's now Oracles on the attack, and Delphi decides their passing game is good too. Calvin Jones has the catch and is refusing to go down even with 3 Gophers on him. And that strength by Jones was felt by his whole team tonight as Delphi would go on to win this hard-fought battle Final score, Delphi 28, Clinton Prairie 21. And sticking in Clinton County, but let's move a little to the east. Clinton Central hosted the Eastern Fighting Comets. First quarter action here, and we'll start off with a kickoff. Ball lands in the hands of Xander Hall and turns on his Jets and gains some great yards for his team. Next play, it's a very high snap, but quarterback Leo DeLeon snags it and decides to run it himself. Bulldogs inching towards the end zone, but they won't get in. It's now Eastern's ball, and quarterback Eli Edwards gently throws the ball, and he finds his man Austin Roberts, who stays on his feet after a tackle, but is ultimately brought down. Next play, the Fighting Comets are at it again, only the throw from Edwards this time is sky high. Ball finally lands in the hands of Dillinger Porter, and he gets into the end zone for his team. The Fighting Comets will stick by their name tonight and take this game from the Bulldogs. Final score, Eastern 49, Clinton Central 20.
All right, thanks, Bree, so much. That is the first round of our show, but we are not done yet. Bree, what's on the other side of this break?
JD, we have 3 more games on the other side after this break. CC traveled to Rensselaer Central to defeat the Bombers, and meanwhile in White County, North Newton visited Frontier and North White hosted Caston. Trust me, you'll want to see these games, so stick with us.